In this video, we're going to talk about how to do keyword research. And this is for a website. If you saw the last video, it's for a website called Broadway Palace Apartments, or that's the name of the property, but the website's broadwaypalaceapartments.com, this site here. We're trying to audit the entire site and see what sort of improvements we can make on the SEO front. One of those steps, of course, is keyword research. And so we're going to start doing that now to get an idea of what keywords we're going to improve. We're currently tracking 10, I believe, keywords here in Authority Labs. And from our preliminary research, we've deemed that this one needs to go because it's just not getting enough traction and it's highly competitive. That's apartments in LA. And this one also needs to go because it's just a low volume keyword. Apartments DTLA is not very specific. So we're going to add that to the list we started before, which I'll just do over here. Oops. Sorry, I'm using two monitors right now, if you couldn't tell. All right. So this tool is called Ahrefs, and it's about $100 a month, but it's really useful if you're doing SEO on a regular basis. It's great for keyword research. It's great for backlink analysis, competitive analysis, pretty much anything SEO-wise you want to do for a website. This is a great research tool. What we're going to do is we are going to enter the website address. So I just did that there. This is under Site Explorer. We're going to hit OK. And so this is going to give us an entire analysis of the website. So it gives us an Ahrefs ranking, which I guess is like an Alexa ranking. Gives us a domain rating, URL rating, which is similar to domain authority, page authority kind of a thing. The number of backlinks we have, number of organic keywords we're ranking for, organic traffic value, and then there's also charts where you can separate this into paid search numbers, organic search, content, all sorts of stuff. So Ahrefs is a great tool. You can do a lot with it. I'll probably go into that in later videos. For now, we're going to look at the keywords. So first thing we're going to do is we loaded up this website. We're going to click on organic keywords. And we can see that it's ranking for 376 terms currently. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort this list by volume. I like to look at the highest volume terms and go down. And we can see that there's about 347 results in the US, which isn't too many. So this is a good amount to export and get it into a CSV. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here to export and do a full export. And that's going to be preparing. While that's preparing, we can kind of take a look here on our own, see some of the terms it's ranking for. Over here's on the far right is the ranking, and here's the current movement. And the other thing you want to do, you want to check this up against Authority Labs because these numbers can differ at times. So downtown Los Angeles apartments for rent. Okay. Anyway, it's done, so we're going to open it up over here. Hit that, boom. Open the CSV. Oops, that's me. Hi. That's what I meant to do. Okay. So now you can just see the screen. Okay, so here's the data we need. Here's all the keyword rankings. And the first thing I'll do is I'll get rid of the stuff I don't need. So I don't need that. I don't need position history. I don't need that. Volume I do need. URL I'm not really going to look at right now, so no. Difficulty, I'll keep. Keyword difficulty. Traffic, for now, I'll keep. CPC, I'll get rid of. I'll get rid of these three. Okay. So now we have a more directed list of what we're trying to get. And actually, I'm going to lead this list with volume. So I'm going to swap these out here. Put volume in the B column, put position in the C column, like so. And I'm just going to start sifting through here and seeing, what it's ranking for, what keywords we could potentially target to improve those rankings, and so forth. Like DTLA loft for rent. I know we're not using any loft terms currently, but if the apartment does have lofts, that could be a great term to target. So let's look at the floor plans here and see if they mention lofts at all. Do a search. No, I don't see lofts mentioned. Sitemap. There's like nothing here for the sitemap. So we might not know enough. We might have to ask the client if they have lofts. But this could be a potential term we use. DTLA loft for rent. It's currently position 53. The difficulty level is pretty low. So I'm going to highlight this for now, and then we can ask the client later. This is all I do is I just go through the list and I highlight the keywords that I like. And yeah. Which departments cost in LA? So this could be an example. Like, this isn't something that we'd want to target per se, but it could be something we want to include in an FAQ or something down the road. Questions are becoming really important with the rise of voice search. Okay, these are kind of low volume. So it doesn't look like it's ranking for a lot of terms outside the ones we're already targeting. We could pursue, 2 bedrooms in Los Angeles. I don't think we'd have a lot of luck with it personally because we're pretty low as it is. And a lot of these complexes get weird when you recommend just targeting certain bedrooms because they're like, oh, no, but we have 1 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. Why would we target 2 bedrooms? And you go, no, we're going to mention you have all 3. That's not the issue. The issue is ranking. We're already ranking for this, so we'd want to emphasize it somewhere. That's not to say we're not going to emphasize your other units. That's just the way SEO works. This could be a good one too. Do they have studios? I don't know if they have studios. I remember seeing 1 bedrooms, but I don't know if they had studios. They do have studios, so that could be this could be a good option. Are we currently tracking studios? No, we are not. So let's going back to this. Let's make a note, or let's highlight it. Now this isn't a super specific term because Los Angeles is a very big city. I'd rather it say something like downtown Los Angeles, but that's not bad. That's not bad. DTLA apartments. I want to say we were tracking that, yeah. So that one's doing pretty well. I mean, there really aren't a lot of keyword changes I'd want to make here outside of this one and this one. And so we could put studio here, we could put something else here. But the other thing we're going to do is we need to do some competitor analysis. So what I do for that when I'm working with a service business or a location-based business like this is you go to Google Maps, right? You go to Google Maps and you type in apartments downtown Los Angeles. Apartments in downtown Los Angeles, California. And shows us a lot of options, including our client right there. So what I like to do, I like to factor in a couple of things. First of all, is it close to my client? Okay, so these ones would obviously be the first places I'd look to because they're right there. But I also want to see, do they have a lot of reviews? Are they all kind of the same level as my client in that regard? My client has a lot of reviews. In fact, a lot of positive reviews, which is excellent. Makes my job easy. But I want to see how these other ones are doing so I can use those as direct competitors. So this one has 12 reviews, 13 reviews. Just by looking at it, I can tell that this one is probably the most similar to this in terms of kind of that rustic luxury. If that's a term, rustic luxury. Like kind of the thing where the design is made to look old, even though it was built like last year. Yeah, those kind. So let's click on it. Atelier. All right, we don't need the GTM, or we don't need the tracking code. Let's just take the root domain and we're going to plug it into Ahrefs. All right, boom. So same thing. So we're going to take the competitor information here. We're going to click on organic keywords. And you're going to see this list. Looks like it's ranking for a lot more keywords than ours. Yeah, that's fine. So let's button up the volume a little bit here. Let's narrow it down to 100, between 100 and like 6,000. See if that does anything for us. Okay. So that narrows it a little bit. Wow, it's ranking for a lot of things. A lot of things that aren't even related to much. But we can see that it's sharing some rankings with us. So this could be a good one to run the content gap on. Content gap is a way to see like what keywords you share, and yeah, basically I think just what keywords you share. But let's export this as it is, full export. We'll download. And my curiosity is piqued, so let me try this really quickly. Yeah. So the content gap is an amazing tool in Ahrefs. It's going to show keywords that any of the below targets rank for. But what we probably want to do is we want to say at least 2 rank for. Or you can find 3 competitors and do all of the below rank for, and then put yours down here. And what that's going to do is it's going to show us our what our 3 competitors share, what keywords they share, and what we don't have, and what we should be ranking for. So it's a good insight to see what you should be ranking for, and it can give you some ideas on how to accomplish that by going to those pages on your competitor sites and seeing how they're optimizing for that keyword. Also looking at their backlink profile and stuff like that. But anyway, we just downloaded this competitor analysis. So here we go. All right. So I'm going to take this tab and I'm going to throw this into the existing Excel project I have. So now you can see, here's my client, here's the competitor. So what I'll do is I'll rename this tab to Broadway Palace, and I'll change this to Atelier, ETLA, competitor, just so I know, competitor. Cool. And you're going to want to find at least 2 other competitors, maybe even 3 or 4 or 5 more, however many you need. I think for this we'll be fine with 3 competitors. But you're just going to go through and you're going to cross-reference what they're ranking for and what you're ranking for, and seeing where the similarities are. But again, that's a great feature in Ahrefs, is it basically does it for you and it automates it. I just like to do it because I like to visually see kind of what's going on there. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe.